everybody. I got trying to show the windmill a little bit there. Got it stuck up on a pipe up on the side of Zephyr. You can see. Let's go over how I've got it fixed up here. Alright, so what we've got here, I have a hinge bolted to the bumper. You can see there. And I got a pipe welded to the hinge, and the pipe that's welded to the hinge goes up in this pipe. And I got a strap there. Another strap here. Wanted to use these little standoff straps so that it would get it out of the way a little bit, because I wanted the straps to be screwed into, this is very strong. You got a rib going down this way. You have this rub rail right here. There, and you have the skin, and then there's another piece in there. So this goes through like 4 different pieces of metal, and it's screwed into that. Same way up here. It goes through one piece of metal right there, goes through that piece, goes through the next skin, and then into the rib here. So they're screwed in really secure. The only thing is, once you get way up there, it's kind of wobbly. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take, let me get back a little. Yeah, the wind is really turbulent down here, and it spins it the wrong way and everything. It just, because it's rolling wind, it's kind of like this. Anyway, you can see how that thing wobbles back and forth. What I need is a guy line there, one in the front, and then I'll probably end up having to drive a stake out here and run one up to there so it's triangulated. That way it can't go anywhere. That wouldn't be too bad. I can show you how I take it down. Let me set the camera up here. Alright, so the procedure of taking the thing down, of course you would have to unhook your guy lines, and I really need to hook up a brake on it. All you would really have to do to have a brake would be a switch that you could flip that just shorts the generator, and it wouldn't turn. I mean, it would turn really slow. Anyway, just let me let this down and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Get it out of there. You just okay, so seeing it get took down there, these just slide apart from each other. That one fits inside of this one, and I've got a screw inside of it to kind of block the pipe from going all the way through. Then this pipe slides over this pipe. So I need to paint this, but I'm not that worried about the paint job right now. I'm more worried about it getting it all working. Then this folds up here. Put the clamp on it, put the bolt in it. That way, as you're driving down the road, it's not going to fall down. And then when you get where you're going, you can set your windmill up. Now what I'm going to have to do is, I think I know where I'm going to put the pipes, or one of the pipes anyway. The other one doesn't come off. That may be a little problem. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rig up something with that. But anyway, we got a couple more things to do, but I think here in a little while we're going to take it and try it out somewhere where there will be some wind. Alright, so now what we've got, I've got 3 ratchet straps, 2 of them on the roof rack, and one of them is, I drove a stake in the ground, just a piece of metal, and tighten them all up on there. I've tied a wire to the motor up here, run it down through the pipe all the way down to the meter, and of course right now it is not moving. As soon as it starts spinning back up, we'll check the voltage on it. Yep, there's 3, 4 volt, 5 volts. I really got to cranking on it, and I got it up to 6 one time. Yeah, that's not quite enough. So what I have done, this piece right here is from a self-propelled lawnmower. It's the axle. This is the axle, and now instead of going through the wheel of the lawnmower to pull it, this is going through here, which this used to gear down the gasoline engine down to slower speeds so you wouldn't have to sprint to keep up with your mower. Now, this turns over one time to, I think, 3 or 4 of this one. And then what I did, I took and stuck screws into the holes on these on this wheel, welded them to a little metal plate here, and welded that to this shaft that goes to what is inside here is a chain drive. It's about the same size chain as that, but it's a chain drive, and I've got it kind of stabilized a little. I mean, there's more stabilizing to do, but it's stable now. Yeah, out here you can see it as I move the blades. The little homemade coupling thing is moving with it. Alright, so now let me set this up and I get a shot of me spinning it, and let's see how fast I got to go to get 12 volt. Okay, just to show you what I got going on right here, I've got the camera, got my other camera here facing the meter and watching what we're putting out. You can see it on the screen right there. Well, you could. I'll go ahead and... Okay, now it's actually recording. It'll stay up there. Alright. Well, can't really focus in on that little screen, but anyway, got the camera focused in on the meter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin it. Let me put this camera in the holder here. Okay, are we ready? Let's try it out. Let's see. It's doing a lot better. Alright. I can't really see the meter good and do this. That looks pretty good. Let me try this. On low. Yeah, it's easier. I think that's about as fast as it will ever go. Let me rev it up a little bit more. That's okay. That's about as fast as I can see it ever going. I should have jerked backwards there, but I think it's putting out some pretty good voltage now. Okay, there's another benefit to this new design too. See, before it was going to be hard for me to take these blades off. I would have to take each one of these off, all these bolts, in order to take the blades off, and I would still have everything holding on there. Now, if I want to take the blades off, got my little impact here, take this one nut off, and it just pulls right off. Now you can see what I did here. I kind of extended this axle out a little bit, put a piece of pipe over it to kind of shim up the inside, and this end has got this welding slag still on it, so it's kind of rough. And when the pulley goes back against this, all this grabs onto that little pulley on the blades, and it makes it so that the pulleys get a lot of traction. So the blades are not going to slip around like that. Plus, if they did slip a little, it's turning the same way that the nut goes on, so it can't loosen the nut. It can only tighten it. So just the act of the blade slipping a little bit will probably tighten it up even more. But that is the improvement that I've made, and it seems like it will be plenty of voltage. Alright, I don't know how good you're really seeing that, but I'll show you how easy it is to put them back on now. Pretty simple. You just stick it on over there. Take your nut. I will probably at some point drill a hole through this bolt and put a pin through it just for added safety. But you have to make sure it's going on there straight. Once it's straight, torque it down and it's there. And you got your blades set up. Alright, well, I guess that's got that set up. Now my next test, I think I'm going to stick it up on Zephyr. Well, first I'm going to take Zephyr up to the trail ride where I got a good spot picked out, and we will stick this windmill up, and we'll see what kind of numbers we get out of it. I don't have a charge controller yet, but this will tell us like how much power it's going to put out, and I can also, like, I got a 75 watt light bulb. I can try it and see if it slows it down or stops it or whatever. So we'll do that in the next video. For right now, we've got a little bit different design on this. Changed it up a little bit. I guess we'll see how it does when we go test it at the trail ride. After a little while, this is all going to be going up on the hill by the cabin. But for right now, I want to see how it works on the bus, because I'm thinking of making another one strictly for the bus to keep with it. Or just making this one portable enough I can take it down when I want to go somewhere in the bus. I don't know. You never can tell about me. Anyway, I guess that's going to about do this video. I appreciate everybody watching. I'll see y'all on the next one.